Welcome everyone to Token Topics. I hope you're doing great. We're going to dive into some stellar and stronghold news and information. The market might be down, but there's a lot of great things on the horizon. Those who continue to hold will be strongly rewarded. We're going to see what's going on with some of the latest developments with Stronghold and Stellar. If you're a Stronghold or Stellar fan, you don't want to miss this. Please do subscribe so you can stay up to date. Share with friends and family. And remember, I'm not paid for or sponsored by Stronghold or Stellar. Let's dive in. It's important to keep your assets, your crypto, safe. Purchase a DCENT wallet through Token Topics affiliate link in the description of every video, and you can receive an incredible discount. Alright, this is posted from Katie Wheeler. I'm sure a lot of you, if you're a Stellar fan, know who Katie Wheeler is. She worked with Circle. She is now working with Ondu Finance. She also worked with BlackRock. So she posts that she's excited to share that Ondu Finance has joined a tokenized asset coalition to help bring the next $1 trillion of assets on chain. The Tokenized Asset Coalition champions the adoption of public blockchains, asset tokenization, and institutional DeFi to dramatically alter the way capital is formed, invested, and managed on chain, paving the way for a more open, fair, and transparent system for investors. Alright, this is big. Tokenized Asset Coalition, or TAC, aims to drive more than $1 trillion in assets on chain. So just a few days ago, TAC, or Tokenized Asset Coalition, announced its inaugural State of Tokenization report, a comprehensive look at the industry with data and insights from a variety of TAC members. In addition, the TAC announced it welcomed 15 new members into its ranks, a first cohort selected from more than 300 applicants. The Tokenized Asset Coalition champions the adoption of public blockchains, asset tokenization, and institutional DeFi to dramatically alter the way capital is formed. That's big. Invested and managed on chain, paving the way for more open, fair, and transparent system for investors. The TAC was formed in the fall of 2023, so not long ago, with founding members of companies: Base, Centrifuge, Circle, Coinbase, Credix, Goldfinch, and RWA.xyz. Big time, right? So this year's State of Asset Tokenization report provides a range of insights into the state of RWAs and tokenization, innovation happening to businesses, models, products, the emergence of institutional investors, and large market. All right, so the report delves into the specific topics that include the birth of tokenized risk curve, a challenging 2-year for crypto and blockchain venture capital, market commentary on currency, treasuries, private credit, digital bonds, and other areas of interest, bringing crypto into the world, and matching supply and demand. Now I'm going to put the link to this in the description. Here I have a document from David Azaraf. He is from Crypto Aid Israel. He's also a Bitcoin author. He apparently has a lot of knowledge here. He's talking about tokenization. Real-world asset tokenization is expected to reach trillions of dollars. But do you know which 5 blockchains lead the way for RWA tokenization? And as you can see here, Franklin Templeton is one of them that is mentioned. But as we go into the document, I want to show you they mention Stellar. Diving into this document, very exciting. We can see Stellar ranked number 4. Stellar has caught the attention of institutional heavyweights like Franklin Templeton and WisdomTree, reflecting its prominence in RWA tokenization. Pros, backed by major financial players, adding credibility. That's solid right there. Known for its transaction costs and speedy operations. What they're working with, Franklin Templeton and WisdomTree. Alright, let's check out this tweet from Stellar. Jenny Johnson, the president and CEO of Franklin Templeton, dives into Franklin Templeton's tokenized money market fund using the Stellar network and highlights blockchain's potential for real-world impact. Let's check this out.
And the technology is going to open up a lot of really interesting types of investment opportunities. We actually launched a tokenized money market fund. We're the first mutual fund first traditional asset manager to actually launch a 40 Act fund on a public blockchain, on the Stellar blockchain. So Bitcoin is just one of the suite of what we think are opportunities here. You know, one of the things that made me a believer is as I went around the world talking to people who would tell you, I had somebody who said, I keep 50% of my savings in Bitcoin because if I say the wrong thing in my country, I could have my assets confiscated. I remember talking to somebody in Israel who said, my parents and their parents had all of their assets confiscated. They keep a portion of it in Bitcoin. So there's a fear component to it that is considered almost a insurance or safety component. But I also think it's really important to fueling what is a next real opportunity in this blockchain.
The chief digital officer of MasterCard was at Davos, and Danielle Dixon, she took to Twitter to recognize and thank him. She says, thanks to Jorn Lambert, the chief digital officer of MasterCard, for joining our Davos convention with Stellar. Check out the scoop on blockchain and Jorn's point of view and MasterCard's approach to new technology. Let's check this clip out.
Well, I'm really looking forward to participating in this evening's event and have a dialogue around how technology and other aspects of our business can help financial inclusion. It's a topic that I think is very near and dear to MasterCard's heart, that we've been at it for a decade, and we're far from where we need to be as the world. And so having people convene on this topic is really important. Well, I'll talk about a bit of the experience that we've had. There is no silver bullet. There's no single solution that can contribute to that. It's multiple aspects, going for changing consumers' behaviors, over figuring out the last mile, over the actual technology, over the costs that we need to contend with, compliance, acceptance, and it's very naive to go at it as, oh, a new tech can solve all the woes. That's not the case, but I think if we bring these people together, we can make progress. Well, it's really important to bring people together and speak about topics like that in Davos. On the one hand, because not a single consumer, not a single company, not a single government can solve these very complex and intertwined problems. But also we need to align on what it is that we need to solve. We need to rebuild trust in the overall ecosystem so that we can actually all create better solutions for real people and real problems.
Partnering with the UN was an incredible achievement for Stellar. Stellar 8 Assist has caught the attention of the world due to the Ukraine war. Stellar's technology has proven to the world it is not only valuable, it is dependable. It is truly great for the world how they could see this in action before mass adoption. Now, I want to play a clip from Jessie Serino on Vibrant and Stellar 8 Assist, and she's going to explain the wallet and the details behind it.
My name is Jessie Serino. I'm a senior product manager at Stellar Development Foundation. I focus entirely on Vibrant, which is our mobile app that we use to deliver aid using Stellar 8 Assist. A digital wallet is a way to safely and securely store and use funds on your phone. So oftentimes people think of digital wallets as Venmo or your bank account. But I think that what makes Vibrant actually a really unique digital wallet is it's one that you're able to use across borders. So if you're a refugee in a specific country and you want to bring those funds elsewhere and put them to use, you're able to do that. I think that what's also really special about a digital wallet is it doesn't require that you have access to traditional banking systems or things that might keep people out from being able to use different financial services. When UNHCR initially approached us, we were all pretty starstruck. It was, many of us had donated to UNHCR, but never actually worked with them. We trusted that they were operationally excellent, but actually getting to get into calls with them and see how much they care and think about all the different considerations that they had working on these types of problems for years gave us a lot of helpful insights of things that we could bring to our product. So we built Vibrant with the goal in mind of initially helping with inflation protection in Argentina. And that goal was really helpful for us when building Vibrant Assist because it really highlighted to us the importance of targeting. When we came into Argentina, it was all about making sure that people understand what a digital dollar means for them in their local currency, the Argentine peso. But what we realized was that for this other use case for Ukrainian refugees, it was a totally different need. These were people that may or may not want to have another digital app on their phone. These are people that had age ranges from 18 to, I think we saw 75 plus at one point. And so what we realized was we really needed to pare down the feature set of our existing wallet and offer something in the app that people could use. User obsession for the Vibrant app is something that was paramount for us. A big component to our design was to make sure that we were removing as many barriers as possible to get people to their funds. We ended up at a product that was much more simple, where people could receive a text message, confirm their phone number, put in their date of birth, and then receive their cash. What was really cool to see was seeing the amount of time it takes from sign up to users actually receiving their funds in cash or in their bank accounts. We have a turnaround of 2 minutes going from downloading the app, receiving their initial text message, to getting that cash out. Something that we're really proud of is being able to get the funds directly into the user's hands. What I love about Vibrant and other digital wallets built on Stellar is they really think about how can we fill in the gaps in the traditional financial system. If somebody doesn't have access to a bank account, how can we provide them something that feels just like a bank account? And I think that this really gets at the core of why Stellar is so important.
This could be a good buying opportunity for the start of the year. If you're an XLM fan, we are down. The price of XLM at the time of recording is a little over 11 cents. As you can see here, we're down almost 5% for the week. We're down about 11% for the month. So those are good opportunities to dollar cost average. Stronghold is still up for the month. We're over 40%, but we have come down quite a bit. As you can see, the market took quite a dip. We're down about 6% for the day. We're down about 3.5% for the week. Now, this, in my opinion, is a good opportunity to dollar cost average and add to your bags. Now, if you are interested in holding Stronghold, I recommend to hold it in a DCENT wallet. And in fact, in the description, I have a link to a video that shows you how to create a trust line, and you can store it safely, access to it offline in a DCENT wallet. Now, let's go over to the price. Let's check out this clip from a co-founder of Stronghold, Son Bennett, defining their niche. Their mission is to provide financial services for all.
Of payment providers out there. I mean, Stripe is the big obvious one. Our niche is working in industries that have high compliance burdens. And a good sort of a rule of thumb is if there's some sort of buying restriction, age is a good one, such as alcohol, gaming, gambling. They have stricter regulations, and often there's KYC around the purchasing. So for them, as well as just sometimes a stigma around what those businesses do, they're unable to get banked or receive extra financial services like cash advances from the traditional players. Our mission is financial services for all. So that's the problem we're solving. There's tons of...
If you've been subscribed to the channel, you know that I've been talking about Stronghold for some time. It's an asset that I truly believe. They're partnered with IBM. IBM is leveraging this technology using Stellar Protocol. So instead of waiting 3 to 5 days to clear and settle, IBM WorldWire transactions that use Stronghold will resolve in real time, just like the technology that's talked about on this channel. All these DLT technologies are going to revolutionize payments, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Some people might have had a misconception thinking that it's just going to be 1 or 2 blockchains to run everything, and that's not the case. In fact, that would not be a good idea, because if a network goes down, what's going to happen to the rest of the world? So we're going to see interoperability between a lot of different blockchains, but the main thing is that they have to be compliance. They have to be KYC, bank secrecy. They have to meet all these criteria, regulations. So as everything is unfolding, we're going to see some of these major payment blockchains thriving. And I just want to highlight this right here. To satisfy KYC AML requirements, IBM sought financial technology with a robust regulatory and compliance framework that also enabled real-time settlements. And to clear up some information, Stronghold has a USD stablecoin on the network. Then they also have SHX, which you can invest into That is the reward token in the ecosystem, but it's more than just a rewards token. So people should not get confused with the stablecoin. It's not even for sale to the public. It's only for participants within the Stronghold ecosystem. So if you are looking into the stablecoin, you can't even invest into it anyway. So what we're looking at is SHX. Right. This was tweeted out from SHX Guru. And he makes some interesting points. He connects some dots here. I want to show you. Stronghold has partnered with companies like IBM, Stellar, Coinbase, JP Morgan, and Chase to build a stronger, more inclusive financial infrastructure. Now, check out this gentleman who speaks from the WEF, the World Economic Forum. And then this gentleman, Christopher, makes an interesting point that this is exactly what Stronghold just voted on.
USDC, in this case, into that pool, and then you get a token representing a share of that pool. And then what they're essentially doing is creating a pool of credit that they're then acting as the underwriter on, for example, a farmer in Kenya who has a very specific season and cycle, and they are experts in that. And all of a sudden you have a capital market where anyone who has a digital wallet that can speak tokenized cash like USDC can now participate in these very, very small-scale credit markets that JP Morgan's not going to go do that, right? Not even Standard Bank in Africa is going to go do that. In the world can.
Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please do subscribe so you can stay up to date. Do hit the like, it helps the algorithm, and share with friends and family.